Hello and welcome to the 33rd Annual CollegeBound Scholars Luncheon. I'm Patrice Sanders from Fox 45 News, and as much as I wish we were celebrating together in person today, I am excited to join you wherever you're tuning in as we recognize the amazing accomplishments of Baltimore City's public high school graduates, CollegeBound Scholars in College, and CollegeBound alumni. Especially because of the pandemic-related challenges that students and families have endured over the past months, today's virtual program is truly a celebration of the resilience and drive that has allowed Baltimore City's young people to stay on the path to and through college. For the next 30 minutes, you will hear directly from CollegeBound scholars and alumni. Stay right here after the program for a live panel discussion with Maryland Senate President Bill Ferguson, Baltimore City School CEO Dr. Sonia Santelises, and Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott. CollegeBound Board Chair Alicia Wilson will moderate an insightful conversation about the anticipated impact of the Kirwan Commission's Blueprint for Maryland's Future on college and career readiness in Baltimore City. I have emceed the Scholars Luncheon now for many years, and I believe that this year's program, perhaps even more than in years past, will boost your optimism about Baltimore's future. And now, we'll take a trip to a CollegeBound advised high school where two of our favorite CollegeBound alumni and board members, Mayor Brandon Scott and CollegeBound Board Chair Alicia Wilson, are standing by.
Thank you, Patrice, for that wonderful introduction. We are proud to be coming to you from our high school, Baltimore's best high school, Mervo High School. And when we think about Mervo, we also think about the CollegeBound program here at Mervo and the path that it allowed both of us to follow and the greatness that we were able to achieve because of our high school and the support of CollegeBound.
I absolutely loved my time here at Mervo, and one of my fondest memories was actually coming in front of this school to get on a van to go to UMBC on a CollegeBound tour that ultimately changed the entire trajectory of my life.
I remember Alicia's visit to UMBC. I spent most of the trip annoying her, but also had a great time at Mervo. Many great memories at Mervo, from winning city and regional track championships, but also I always talk about the relationships, the family, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, but also the greatest thing that I was ever forced into doing, and that's joining the CollegeBound program in my 9th grade year that allowed me to flourish into myself as a young man and go on to college.
And what we know is that our young people, this has been a tremendously hard year for them. But our CollegeBound advisors have met the challenge with counseling over 1,400 of our high school seniors into college, into places that they never dreamed of attending, to have a life unknown. And this has been a tremendous year in the sense that we have been able to see so many of them flourish, which you're going to see throughout this program today.
And when our counselors could not get, our CAPs could not get in person with our young people, they texted, they emailed, they video called, they WhatsApp, they FaceTime, they Zoom, they Teams, they WebEx, and they were able to get 239 visits to college virtually. I never even visited St. Mary's in person. I know how difficult it is, young people, but you were able to do that virtually. And over 8,300 applications from Baltimore City high school students to college with the support of CollegeBound and our CAPs, a wonderful thing for us to celebrate.
I personally was so excited to realize that our first cohort of college completion scholars are completing college this year or next year. Over 80% of those young people who started with us as freshmen graduated this year. And we had so many young people who we couldn't meet face-to-face participate in our first CareerBound initiative, which had 210 young people connecting with local businesses, many of them obtaining internships and jobs post-graduation.
And with everything that we've been through, over the past year, it's more important now than ever to celebrate our accomplishments over this past school year, and we look forward to sharing that with you today.
Today, you are in for a treat. We are about to share with you a 3-minute video which recaps the entire year of accomplishments. I know you will sit with Brandon and me and celebrate our young people as they have done so well and are succeeding and are truly college bound.
Adara? Hi, it's Stephanie from McDaniel College. You have been awarded the full tuition scholarship to McDaniel College. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I don't even know. This is just so... I just can't wrap my head around it. I'm just so shocked, like I'm shaking right now.
I'm just so excited knowing that all the hard work that I put in through 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th, and 12th grade is finally paying off.
My mom's like my everything, so just really happy to, finally have something to make her proud. I finally get to show people in my community that they can do it too. You just have to work really hard and stick to your goals.
I'm really proud of her because she's my first child that's going to college. So hopefully she's setting the trend for the rest.
I know that I'll make a difference on that campus, and that's really all I want to do is just make a difference and help somebody.
We're at Western High School.
Today is our senior decision day drive-through.
We drive through and get cheered on by all of our teachers and staff members, and we get our t-shirts and little goodie bags.
We are excited to give them this opportunity to celebrate each other and their accomplishments, and it also gives us a chance as a staff to see kind of our hard work come to fruition as well.
I'm just glad that I'm able to get here at this point and I'm able to celebrate that I'm done and then I'm taking the next step in my life. So it's really exciting.
And I'll be going to UMBC. I'll be studying biological sciences and environmental science.
Today we are at the CollegeBound Foundation headquarters office celebrating our graduating seniors. We are providing professional headshots as well as some sweet treats, cupcakes, and we have our alumni pinning them with their CollegeBound alumni pin. This is our very first cohort of seniors in the College Completion Program, so it's very exciting to see the fruits of everyone's labor.
I'm the first generation to go to college to even attend and finish college. So I was just kind of by myself, and he helped me understand the transition to high school, to college, and then helping me get better in the career space.
Going to school, going to work, it was kind of really hard, but like CollegeBound will really help me out.
It made me more so professional, coming towards like help me my resume and just be more prepared for the real world.
This past year with the pandemic has been exceptionally hard for our students, but it's really just wonderful to see students to have persevered through that, because through all of that darkness we see some light, and that's our students graduating on time.
This upcoming Monday is my first day working at Travelers Insurance as a software engineer in their business communication. After that, I'm planning on going to law school. It's a great feeling, really.
It is now my honor to introduce the 2021 Distinguished Alumni Award recipient, Dr. Tamira Lucas, born and raised in Baltimore City. Dr. Lucas is a proud graduate of Paul Laurence Dunbar High School. Her passion for increasing economic power and generational wealth in her community through business ownership and investment shines through her professional pursuits as executive director of the Warnock Foundation, CEO of the Cube Co-work, and co-founder of the National Association of Mom Entrepreneurs. Thank you for all you do for Baltimore, and congratulations, Dr. Lucas.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tamira Lucas, a proud West Baltimore native, a Paul Laurence Dunbar High School graduate, a first-generation college graduate, a positive voice and advocate for Baltimore, and a serial entrepreneur. I'm also a proud graduate of a Maryland HBCU, Coppin State University. I honestly would not be able to have most of those titles without the foundation that CollegeBound provided me in high school. While I always had dreams of graduating college and having an amazing career, I also understood that it would be impossible without a good network, resources, support, and encouragement. These were all the things that CollegeBound provided me while in high school and college. Every day, my CollegeBound specialist ensured that I was on track to achieve my set goals. It was because of him that I knew my goals were feasible and reachable. This experience in high school was the driving force behind many of the decisions I made in my life to achieve my goals for myself and my community. Today, I'm reminded of the impact that CollegeBound continues to have on our community and the future generations of leaders. The resources CollegeBound provides can sometimes become the deciding factor on whether a student will proceed with their educational journey. Each year, CollegeBound provides millions of dollars in scholarships to help students achieve their higher education goals, reducing the financial burden. Growing up in West Baltimore with a single mother, I didn't believe I would ever be able to afford college, but CollegeBound afforded me that opportunity. I'm also reminded today that Baltimore City has some of the brightest students, and CollegeBound reminds us of that with the CollegeBound Scholars of the Week. I want to remind all of our new alumni that your journey with CollegeBound does not stop here. You are part of the CollegeBound Alumni Association, where I am honored to serve as Vice President. Being part of the CollegeBound Alumni Association means you are continuing to push the CollegeBound Foundation mission forward using your voice, ideas, and expertise. It is your opportunity to continue to fight for equality, equity, and inclusion in your respective communities and globally. We need you. The world needs your voice. I want to congratulate you on all of your accomplishments thus far. I anticipate hearing many more accomplishments from each of you. Congratulations, class of 2021. Welcome to the CollegeBound alumni family.
Thank you, Dr. Lucas. Now let's meet some of Baltimore City Schools' best and brightest, this year's CollegeBound Scholars of the Week. As you know, CollegeBound employs full-time College Access Program Specialists, or CAPS, who work year-round on-site in 17 Baltimore City public high schools. Each year, one graduating senior from each of these high schools is selected by the school leadership team and CAPS as its CollegeBound Scholar of the Week. If you watch Fox 45, you've probably seen the 30-second profiles of each of these impressive young individuals, sponsored by Rosedale Federal Savings and Loan. Normally, we send our camera crews out into the schools. This year, though, we had to rely on the scholars and the principals to provide video and photos. So thank you to everyone who contributed from home to this year's series. Of the Scholars of the Week, you are about to see one Scholar of the Year is chosen. The Scholar of the Year will be the last of the 30-second spots. You will hear remarks from her right after the 5-minute compilation video.
I'm Kevin Benson, President and CEO of Rosedale Federal Savings and Loan Association. From all of us, hearty congratulations and best wishes to CollegeBound's Scholar of the Week.
Yuritsi Gonzalez, a student athlete, an advocate, and dancer. Her bilingual skills help her school and community. She participates in the San Guadalupano Dance Group and plans to major in criminal justice. Her goal is to improve her community.
On behalf of the Academy for College and Career Exploration, we congratulate Yuritsi Gonzalez.
India Chelly, goal-oriented, highly motivated, and the aptitude to achieve her big dreams and goals. Her personal strength is as impressive as her intellectual accomplishments. With a plan to major in pre-med, she will be an asset to society.
On behalf of the Achievement Academy family, I'd like to congratulate India Chelly.
Morgan Gordine has performed at the top of her class, winning several academic awards. She is class vice president in numerous activities and has won awards with the dance team. Because of her good character and pleasant disposition, she is sure to go far.
On behalf of Carver Vocational Technical High School, we congratulate Morgan Gordine.
Divine Ellington, an honor student, cheerleader, and co-captain of the volleyball team, crowned Miss Baltimore Teenager and Miss Maryland American Teenager. She is ambitious and dreams of attending an HBCU with the goal of becoming a psychologist.
From Coppin Academy, we congratulate Divine Ellington.
Nia Warren, class president in numerous clubs and co-captain of track and field. She holds the state title for the 800-meter dash and was on the 2019-2020 All-Metro Girls team. Her goal, a PhD and becoming a sports psychologist.
On behalf of Digital Harbor High School, we congratulate Nia Warren.
Oluwaseyi Sampson, a top student recently moving to the U.S. from Nigeria, a freshman mentor, Building Steps participant, and leader with the Under Armour Student Athlete Council. Successful in everything he does, he plans to study computer science.
On behalf of Forest Park Senior High School, we congratulate Oluwaseyi Sampson.
Lacey Williams, an honor roll student with a clear path for her next steps after graduation. She is a go-getter with plans to join the Mayor Scholar Program at BCCC before attending Towson University. Lacey is unafraid to follow her dreams.
On behalf of Frederick Douglass High School, we congratulate Lacey Williams.
Aaliyah Herring, the salutatorian for the class of 2021. She is ambitious, BG&D intern, a star athlete, member of the chess club and yearbook committee. She plans to major in business administration and become a real estate broker.
On behalf of Green Street Academy, we'd like to congratulate Aaliyah Herring for being honored as CollegeBound Scholar of the Week.
Amaya Jones, selected to lead the criminal law, civil law, and mock trial teams. She also hosts a podcast about mental health. Because of the violence and crime she's witnessed, she dreams of becoming a psychiatrist in underrepresented communities.
On behalf of Mergenthaler Vocational Technical High School, we congratulate Amaya Jones.
Malaysia Hall, a good student and a great leader. She took the initiative to start her journey to college early. Because of her great attitude and firecracker personality, she is definitely going places. Malaysia will be successful in everything she aspires to do.
On behalf of New Era Academy, we congratulate Malaysia Hall.
Tykanda Smith, an athlete, an artist, and member of the Ames Arts Education Program. Her art was displayed at the Reginald F. Lewis Museum. She will be the 2021 salutatorian. Becoming a doctor is her ultimate goal.
Reach Partnership High School and our operator Civic Works congratulates Tykanda Smith.
Nicole Penn, in the top 5% of her class and on her way to becoming a certified nursing assistant, a hard worker who successfully balances her extracurricular activities and academics. Nicole is ready for the next level.
On behalf of Vivian T. Thomas Medical Arts Academy, we would like to congratulate Nicole Penn.
Anissa Allen, committed to her academics, she has a passion for knowledge, recognized by Western High School for her desire to learn beyond the classroom and serve her community. Anissa plans to major in medicine at UMBC.
On behalf of Western High School, we congratulate Anissa Allen.
Shantika Bhatt, an enthusiastic learner with an eagerness to learn in a fast-paced, rigorous STEM curriculum. In college, she will explore the medical field, focusing on neuropsychology and bioethics.
On behalf of the entire Poly community, we would like to congratulate Ms. Shantika Bhatt.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to be receiving the title Scholar of the Year. It has been an incredibly difficult year, but I'm confident that my generation and the students that the CollegeBound supports will be able to contribute to a better Baltimore country and world. My name is Shantika Bhatt, and I'm a first-generation Indian American and a proud Poly graduate. When I was 5 years old, my brother was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. From that moment on, I knew that my childhood carefree days would be over. Having a sibling with a disability is hard and often not talked about. For years, I had to learn through therapy at Kennedy Krieger how to be a supportive sibling. I learned that my brother faced a hostile and strange world around him, and that I was one of the only few people he trusted to be a mediator to life. Caretaking sort of just became my thing when my grandfather came to visit us from India. Without extended family members in America, I was super excited for my grandfather to come to visit us. However, he'd been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and diabetes. It then became my job at 14 to assist him in the bathroom, help feed him mushy foods, and help him swallow his many medications. Between the challenges of my brother and grandfather, I began to realize how valuable it is to be healthy. The exposure to my family's health issues ignited a curiosity in me for the science field. So for high school, I really wanted to attend Poly, and especially the Ingenuity program within Poly. The support and the opportunities that I received at Poly and Ingenuity have been absolutely incredible. One of my proudest moments was when I was the only freshman to present at the Ingenuity Idea Summit and presented on the topic, "Is nutrition a cure for modern illness?" I shared my family's health journey through diet in hopes that people could learn from it. It was also the first time that I truly stepped out of my comfort zone and tried something new. That's when I decided to explore my other interests by joining various extracurricular activities. My favorite club at Poly has to be the Ethics Book Club, where we critically analyzed real-life ethical dilemmas. Through this club, it made me more open-minded and allowed me to see many sides of a situation. My teammates then truly became my best friends and family at that point. We were thrilled to win first place in the region at the Maryland National High School Ethics Bowl. I explored other programs too, like Merit Health Leadership Academy, CHARM, Summer Academic Research Experience, or also known as SARE. What I learned most from these experiences, besides professional skills, is that the connections that you make with people are so valuable. When the pandemic hit, it struck a blow to my physical and mental health. I lost my grandfather, whom I cared for, as well as my grandfather in India. One thing I learned from quarantine is no matter how hard times get and how isolated you are, there are people that will always care for you, like the people that I met at all of these extracurricular activities. In addition, quarantine caused me to be more empathetic. Before pandemic, life was super fast-paced and I was focused on my individual goals. During the quarantine, I learned to check in with others and understand their situations. It brought a type of togetherness that really wasn't talked about so much before. For example, I got to lead CHARM's journalism team this year, and I really had to be mindful of what my members were going through behind Zoom screens. This helped me to really stay connected to my members and overall become a better leader. Thanks to Poly, Ingenuity, Merit, and the CollegeBound Foundation, applying to college wasn't as bad. I'm lucky to say that I have a full ride to Johns Hopkins University through the Baltimore Scholars Program. I plan on majoring in either neuroscience or cognitive science so that I can learn more about neurological diseases and contribute to improving the health of people like my grandfather and brother. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Strength doesn't come from winning, your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength." To everyone listening today, I wanted to let you know that your circumstances don't define you and that you're a valuable and important person. This pandemic really taught us not to take anything for granted, so make sure you thank the people around you who supported you through these tough times. I would like to thank the people that made me realize that, especially the people at Poly. Thank you to my CollegeBound advisors, Mr. Harold, Ms. Green, my Ingenuity advisor, Ms. Ortiz, my Poly counselor, Ms. Sellers. I would also like to thank my Merit family, my friends, and my family at home. I can't wait to begin my next journey at Johns Hopkins University and see where it takes me. Thank you.
Congratulations, Shantika, and thank you for your genuine and really inspirational remarks. I look forward to keeping in touch and seeing all that you achieve in the years to come. It is now my pleasure, on behalf of the whole CollegeBound team, to give awards to 3 CollegeBound partners. These award winners were voted on by my colleagues who work daily with professionals in Baltimore City Schools and in higher education. The first award is for Baltimore City Schools Administrator of the Year. 4 years ago, this principal took the helm of her high school with a clear vision of how she could provide greater higher education opportunities for her students. This principal embraced her students' holistic strengths and empowered her staff. This principal's CollegeBound caps describes her as one of the most inspiring leaders I've ever had the pleasure to work side by side with on this journey called college access. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Taisha Swinton Buck of Digital Harbor High School. The second award is for City Schools School Counselor of the Year. This school counselor's CollegeBound caps describes her as a service leader, an advocate for students, someone who is always willing to collaborate, and someone who continuously promotes positive systemic change throughout the school. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Abir Saeed of Green Street Academy. The third and final award is the Bernard Winder College Representative of the Year. My colleagues note that during the pandemic, this college representative has been extremely helpful, holding scores of individual virtual meetings with students and quickly responding to their concerns. This college representative takes extra individualized time to ensure that students' applications have no missing documents. And in general, she adds a personal touch that our team very much appreciates. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Deneen House of Bowie State University. Before I introduce our final speaker, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge what a challenging year this has been, and to thank our entire CollegeBound community for their extraordinary resilience. Thank you to our students and families, and congratulations to the graduating seniors, the class of 2021, from high school and college. Thank you to our partners in Baltimore City Schools, at local universities, and at fellow nonprofits. Thank you to all of our supporters and volunteers, to our Alumni Board and Alumni Association, and to our very engaged and forward-looking Board of Directors. And finally, a huge thank you to my 29 colleagues on the CollegeBound staff team, who have truly gone above and beyond this year on behalf of our city's students. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce our final speaker, Aishia Boyd. Aishia was CollegeBound's Citywide Scholar of the Year in 2016. She went on to earn a degree in computer engineering from the University of Maryland College Park. Aishia is now back in Baltimore, continuing to lead by example. You will first see Aishia's 30-second Scholar of the Week piece from 2016, and then you will hear from Aishia today. Thank you for tuning in and for all you do to contribute to our great city. And now, our final speaker, Aishia Boyd, then and now.
Some of my dreams for after high school are going to college and become an electrical or computer engineer and giving back to the community and my family.
Well, it's quite an accomplishment to see a teenager who has been class president for 4 consecutive years is unique in our society.
In 20 years, I'm happily in the engineering field. I want to have discovered what I'm passionate about, and also want to be a big alumni here at Poly. Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Kept repeating in my mind as I heard cars rushing beneath my feet, my metal harness up against the bridge, and the wind against my ears. I've always disliked heights, not a deep fear, but enough to keep me away from bungee jumping and skydiving. So imagine how many deep breaths and internal pep talks it took to climb the world's tallest bridge. Apparently it takes about 1,300 steps to reach the top of the 440-foot tall Sydney Harbor Bridge. The views at the top were breathtaking. I could see a postcard-worthy view of the harbor, including the famous Opera House. That was my first time out of the country, and as I looked out over the harbor, I was overcome with gratitude. I was thankful to my peers and mentors who encouraged me to step outside my comfort zone, and thankful to CollegeBound, whose generosity yielded an empowering opportunity that expanded my horizons and awakened my desire to travel. I am Aishia Boyd, and that story is part of my study abroad experience in Australia. I'd like to tell you about how I got there and what happened next. Born and raised in Baltimore City, I attended Baltimore Polytechnic Institute. I was honored to be recognized as the 2016 CollegeBound Scholar of the Year. Since then, I studied at the University of Maryland, College Park. There I spent 4.5 challenging but incredible years pursuing a computer engineering degree. I now work as a data scientist at Arena Analytics based in Baltimore City. My experience reaching the top of the Sydney Harbor Bridge mirrors a lot of my college experiences. College had many peak moments that made each challenging climb worth it. During college, I completed 5 competitive internships, started a business, co-published a mechanical engineering research paper, fell in love with photography, tutored, taught classes, and met countless inspiring, intelligent, and amazing people. In fact, by going to Australia, I met my current business partner and lifelong friend. Together, we lead a company called BitView. BitView provides opportunities for Baltimore City and PG County youth to gain exposure to coding and leadership programs geared towards improving their academic success and college readiness. Speaking of college readiness, CollegeBound was a key part of getting me to and through college. I cannot tell my story of graduating debt-free as a first-generation college student without mentioning CollegeBound. My CollegeBound cap supported me in applying for the full-ride scholarship that I received. CollegeBound afforded me the opportunity to study abroad twice, take summer classes, and connected me to internship opportunities. It is important to make the most of your college years. Be mindful, meet new people, build meaningful relationships, study abroad, intern, and take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. Each of us will continue to have Sydney Harbor Bridge moments that require us to step outside our comfort zone in order to reach the knowledge or beauty on the other side. Keep pushing yourself. When you are feeling hesitant or unsure, focus on what you're striving for. Dream it and progress towards it. It may take you 1,300 steps, but trust in who you'll become.